Taylor Swift made waves this week with an unexpected appearance that caught everyone by surprise. She showed up at her boyfriend Travis Kelce's Tight End University event in Nashville. The performance she delivered had fans talking for days afterward. The globally renowned singer and songwriter stepped into the spotlight at what was supposed to be a routine NFL training event. She transformed an ordinary Tuesday into something extraordinary that nobody saw coming. Travis Kelce, the Kansas City Chiefs tight end, co-founded this annual gathering back in 2021. He worked alongside fellow NFL players Greg Olsen and George Kittle to create this special event. The multi-day gathering brings together tight ends from across the league for intensive training. They participate in on-field drills, detailed film sessions, and networking opportunities. These activities help players elevate their game to the next level. The event has grown into a respected institution within the NFL community over the years. It draws participants who are serious about improving their skills. They want to learn from some of the best players at their position. Tuesday's workout session wrapped up like any other day of training. Players completed their drills and headed into the evening portion of the event. What happened next was anything but routine or expected. An after-party had been planned as part of the week's festivities. It was meant to be a chance for the athletes to unwind and celebrate their hard work. Nobody expected Taylor Swift to take the stage that night. She delivered an impromptu performance that would become the highlight. Of the entire event, she performed her hit song, Shake It Off, with incredible energy. She brought her signature charisma to a crowd that was already buzzing with excitement. The audience was still energized from the day's training activities. She wasn't alone on stage. Either during this special moment, country music star Kane Brown joined her for what became an unforgettable duet. The collaboration perfectly captured the spirit of Nashville's rich musical heritage. The performance was spontaneous and completely authentic. It showed a different side of Swift that many fans rarely get to see. She stepped away from the elaborate production values of her usual concerts. Instead, she delivered something more intimate and personal than her typical shows. Just days after this surprise appearance, Swift achieved another milestone. This proves her enduring dominance in the music industry. She accomplished this even without releasing any new material in 2025. According to Spotify, a dedicated fan account that tracks her streaming numbers, Swift's song, This Is Me Trying, has officially crossed the 500 million streams threshold on Spotify. This marks yet another achievement in her already record-breaking career. This accomplishment becomes particularly significant when you consider the broader context. The track now becomes the 8th song from her critically acclaimed 2020 album, Folklore, to reach this impressive milestone. It joins 7 other tracks from the same album that have already achieved similar streaming success. The song also represents the 51st track in Swift's entire career to surpass 500 million streams. On the platform, this number highlights just how consistently her music resonates with listeners around the world. Her songs span different eras of her artistic evolution. They connect with fans across multiple generations who grew up with her music. If you're enjoying these behind-the-scenes glimpses into Taylor Swift's world, make sure to subscribe for more exclusive updates and breaking news about your favorite artists. The fan reaction to this streaming milestone was immediate and passionate. Swift's dedicated fan base took to social media to celebrate the achievement. They shared their personal connections to the song in heartfelt posts. One fan expressed their amazement by writing 8 song My God. They used explicit language that was later censored but clearly conveyed their excitement. Their reaction showed just how thrilled they were about Folklore's continued success on streaming platforms. Another supporter boldly declared best song on Folklore, Fight Me. This showed the kind of passionate devotion that Swift's music inspires. It demonstrated how her fans are willing to defend their favorite tracks against any criticism. The personal connection many fans feel to this particular song was evident in another comment. Someone simply stated, "My song highlighting Swift's ability to write deeply personal lyrics. These lyrics create intimate bonds between her music and her listeners." One more fan offered a different perspective by commenting, "Surprised, this isn't like Triple considering how things are." They suggested that given the song's quality and emotional resonance, even higher streaming numbers wouldn't be unexpected. This comment reflected the high regard many fans have for the track. The year 2025 has been relatively quiet for Swift by her usual standards. This comes especially after the conclusion of her record-breaking Eras Tour in December 2024. The tours was a massive undertaking that spanned nearly 2 years. It took her to 21 countries around the world during its incredible run. The tour was a cultural phenomenon that broke attendance records everywhere it went. It generated billions in revenue and solidified Swift's position as one of the most successful touring artists in history. The tour also represented an incredibly demanding period in her career. It required constant travel and performance schedules that would challenge even the most experienced entertainers. The physical and mental demands were extraordinary for such an extended period. Now, with her touring commitments behind her, Swift has a much lighter schedule ahead. She's looking forward to experiencing something she hasn't had in years. She now has the luxury of time and the ability to focus on her personal life. She no longer faces the constant pressure of international commitments that consumed her previous years. According to sources close to the situation, who spoke with People magazine, Swift is particularly excited about the upcoming NFL season. She has plans to support Travis Kelce as much as possible throughout his games and team activities. This upcoming football season holds special significance for their relationship. It marks the first time since they began dating in 2023 that Swift won't be simultaneously traveling the world for tour commitments. This means she can be present for Kelce's career in a way that simply wasn't possible during the height of her Eras Tour obligations. The timing couldn't be better for both of them to spend quality time together. The source revealed to People that Taylor plans to be at as many of his games as possible. This indicates a level of commitment and support that speaks to the strength of their relationship. It shows her desire to be present for the important moments in his professional life. The same source provided additional insight into their current situation. They explained that they've both had such demanding schedules for so long. Having this stretch of time where things aren't quite as chaotic feels like a welcome change for both of them. This perspective offers a glimpse into the reality of maintaining a high-profile relationship. Both partners are at the peak of their respective careers. They deal with schedules that often conflict and require significant coordination just to spend time together. The challenges of celebrity relationships are magnified when both people have such demanding careers. Subscribe now to stay updated on all the latest developments in Taylor Swift's career and personal life as she navigates this new chapter. Beyond her recent streaming milestone, Swift continues to dominate the music industry with unprecedented achievements. She was Spotify's most streamed artist once again in 2024. And in May 2025, Swift announced that she had purchased full control of her catalog from Shamrock for an undisclosed amount, including her album art and music videos. She has the most Album of the Year wins at the Grammy Awards 4 and the most Video of the Year wins at the MTV Video Music Awards 5. Her global Eras tours wrapped up in December, having earned a whopping $2 billion, making it the highest-grossing concert tours in history. With over 200 million albums sold, she stands as one of the best-selling music artists in history. The combination of Swift's surprise appearance at Tight End University and her latest streaming milestone paints a picture of an artist at the height of her powers. Her plans for the upcoming NFL season show someone who has successfully balanced professional achievements with personal happiness.